Shalom, family. Giving our praises. Giving our praises, honor, and esteem to the mighty Yahuwah. This is Leah Yehuda Yahu, your little big sister, once again here, giving our praises, honor, and esteem to the mighty Yah. Yah is the creator of the heavens and of the earth and of the seas, and all in them is the Most High Yahuwah alone created. I just want to go back over Leviticus 26 verses 40 through, for those of you who all say that you cannot leave your captivity. I'm outside now. Just take a look. Look around at where I am. Just take a look. Look at the sky. Look at the buildings. You have fresh air over here. Beautiful. Fresh air. You can come home. I mean, this is your land. This is your father's land, father's fathers. You can come here. No one has to stay in America in the captivity. No one has to stay there. No one has to stay in America. This is just to encourage you, for those of you all who want to leave, to say, get your passports, come out. No one's going to hurt you. No one's going to harm you. No one's going to do anything to you. Walk in righteousness. We just want to go over some scriptures here. Leviticus 26 verses 40 through. If you want to come out, of the USA captivity, you can come out. No one has to stay in America. Sometimes you just got to separate yourself from people. And I just want you to see right here, no one has to stay in America. All praises to Yah. It's fresh air over here. Why would, and my sister Em was like, Leah, if you gave those Negroes, and if somebody gave them Negroes in America $1 million a piece, they still wouldn't leave America. So everybody has their own journey. Shalom, Keyshawn. I don't say happy Sabbath anymore because the Most High is taking me on another level. I'm just not with it. So I'm right here, and I'm going to go over Leviticus 26 verses 40 through, and it lines up with 1 Kings 8 to show you all no one has to stay in America. I mean, you can get on your airplane and go. You can come on this side of the world. You can struggle over here, which is a lot better and easier than being in the captivity where you have a little more freedom, and the black skin is more appreciated over this way. I'm telling you, people kiss me. That's the Most High. Isaiah 60, it said that the Gentiles will come to your light. And that's what happens in my life, yo. I'm on a beautiful spiritual journey with my Creator. It's not easy, but it's going to be done. I'm praying for more finances. Your dollar will go further over here. But still, you need money. You got to have the money. You got to have a job. You got to make some kind of income happen. So this is my building here, where we're going to kick off teaching English. And we're the Most High sent me a great boss man, or the man that owns this building or this company here. We're going to have, it's going to be flooding with people that want to learn English. And what better skill that I have, that the Most High took my Hebrew tongue away and gave me a bastard language, English. So now I can help others that want to learn to speak this language can speak this language. So see how beautiful it is out here? It's so quiet. It's so peaceful. It's so amazing right here. Just having fresh air. Oh, you can breathe. You can really breathe out here, for real. Look at the palm trees. I hug those guys. They're beautiful. People speak. People are nice to each other. It's nothing like America. And you can come on out. You can get your passport. Your family may talk about you. Let them Negroes talk. Because in a minute, it's about to get chaotic in America, and it's about to go down. And don't think that you're too good that the Most High won't touch you, because people are saying to me, oh, I'm going to stay in America and I'm going to fight. The Most High didn't tell you to stay in America and fight nobody, King Josiah. King Josiah was a righteous man. Was he not righteous, King Josiah? Is it not written in the book of Chronicles about King Josiah? And the Egyptians killed his behind, didn't they? Didn't the Most High take his life? Nobody told you to stay in America to fight anyone. Vengeance belongs to the Most High Yah in the United States of America. Our job is to get out, and you have 54 countries on the continent of Africa, and you can choose one. You don't have to come where I am. I'm not making nobody come here. You can go wherever you want to go. You got Botswana. It's very nice out here, and there's no crime in Botswana. You got South Sinai, Egypt. I lived there. Amazing and beautiful. The Red Sea. your father's land, which is the land of Shem and the land of Ham. I'm not telling you what somebody told me. I'm telling you where the Most High took me on my spiritual journey. And this is my journey. This is my journey and my daughter. So I'm welcoming you all. If you want to come here where I am, you can come out here. You can go anywhere you want to go. This is your father's land. Anywhere. Look at the sky. Look, look, look. While I fix this, look up. Look at the sky. Look. Look at all this beauty out here. Look at all this beauty. Look at all this beauty. And look at my hair wrap. This is in your father's land. You can go anywhere you want to go. You don't have to stay in America, because America is finished. And y'all can sit right around there, keep talking about, oh, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay in my America. Because deep inside, a lot of people really do love America. The slaves, they didn't want to leave. When it was time to be free, a lot of slaves were worried. Oh, what I'm going to do without master? What I'm going to do? You're going to trust the Most High Yah. That's what you're going to do. You're going to trust your Creator, who y'all always saying, Yah this and Yah that. But you ain't got no big man telling you to get your passport and get the hell out of that country, because it's on fire right now. And people are looking at you all in America and they shaking their hands. I've talked to a lot of people and I'm shaking a lot of hands of men. And I'm telling these people what's going on in the captivity in America. And people are like, whoa, I didn't know this was going on in America. Didn't they stop killing people a long time ago? And I shake my head like, dang, that ain't nothing but the media. The media plays and shows them what they want them to see, the media. So I'm here to share with you all 1 Kings 8 and Leviticus 26 verses 40 through on how to get out of the United States captivity if you want to go. This is not for everybody. Everybody don't want to leave America. We know. A lot of people are going to die in America in their captivity. And a lot of people are going to pass away in their sins because they don't want to leave and because they're afraid to. But the Most High is going to deliver a very small remnant. I don't know how, but I know that we're in a place right now where you can go. You don't have to stay in America. And I'm going to take you to the scriptures to prove to you that you can leave. So let's give our praises to the mighty Yah. Yah is righteous, and the Most High is Kadush, and the mighty Yahuwah will be honored. We just honor our Creator. We honor the Most High. Praise Yah. The air is amazing here. The air is fresh. See? Let's learn how to breathe. 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 Oh, let's breathe. Let's breathe. And these people over here, they treat each other so well. Even in Egypt and the Red Sea, you don't know who has the same mother, who has the same father, because they all stand on righteousness. No matter what you all say, I'm telling you right now, you don't know who is related to who. Because these people are keeping a portion of the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. I'm telling you now, they look out for each other. The way we were supposed to look out for each other is the way these people are looking out for each other, okay? Let's go here into Leviticus 26, verses 40 through, and let's begin. All praises are to our Creator, the Holy One of Yisrael, the Most High Yah. Now, I'm giving you instructions right here on how to leave the captivity if you want to leave. Which means you will be leaving your mother, possibly your father, your children. Hey, Sister Juanita, if I'm saying your name right, the separation is real if you want to go, okay? This video isn't for everyone. I'm just speaking to those who don't know how to pray, those who need help, even like myself, you know. I didn't even know that I was doing this, but I was in my apartment, and I'm from Florida. My last home with my husband was in Miami, but the Creator sent me to Cincinnati, Ohio for a couple of years, and now that's where my husband passed away. And I was in that apartment crying out to the Most High for my deliverance. I was crying out to get out of the captivity. So if you want to leave, you can leave, okay? You don't have to stay in America. I'm just a servant. I'm a messenger. They kicked me out of Egypt, South Sinai, for sharing the same messages that we are the children of Yaakov. I've been shaking hands with men and with sheikhs, and I've been telling these people that we are coming home. And this is what our men should be doing, but they too busy playing house and making babies and doing polygamy. This is not the time for that. I'm not the Creator who created the seed and all of those things, but I know that according to the scripture, we are at spiritual war. And when we were at war, the Most High said, do not go into your wives, okay? So this is just to help you see that you can lead a captivity. No one has to stay in America at all. So y'all start working on your supplications. To supplicate means to beg for something. So you're going to say, Most High, I need to get out of here. I want to leave America. I need my passport. Don't say you can't do it. Maybe you don't want to do it. But all praises to Yah. So let's get going. First, Leviticus 26 verses 40 through. We're going to go to Leviticus 26 verses 40 through. See, we got to get our houses in order. We got a lot to do. Pray my strength in the mighty Yah. Pray that supplicating to be able to earn income, which I really don't have any now, but this is our business here. This is the center where people will come and they will learn how to speak English, and I'm the head teacher, and the teacher is invested in me, and I pray that I am the best at whatever the Most High has me doing, that I am the best at being a good English teacher, because I know that bastard language. I know how to speak English. So if you guys want to come out, come. If you can support our journey, please do so. We could use the help. And continue to pray my strength in the Most High Yah. And if you've helped us, thank you. May the Most High triple fold bless y'all. I'm just trying to be able to earn some funds, because this where I live now is more expensive than Egypt, because this is closer to Europe and to Spain and Europe, the UK. That's where I'm at right now. I'm on the dinar. This isn't the pound. So let's go into Leviticus 26 verses 40 through to teach you how to pray. And you better stop saying that you can't leave that captivity. Yes, you can leave. If you want to leave, you can leave. So Leviticus 26 verses 40 through. Here we go. This is where I'm reading from right here. See how peaceful? And people say, do they have cars in Africa? Well, they go to cars right there. In this country, you're going to see a bunch of Mercedes-Benzes, BMWs, Audis. These people living good out here, yo. But we got next. This is their kingdom, but we got next. So let's learn how to pray. Let's learn how to repent and lay up supplication for the Most High Yah. And that we come together as a Kadosh people. No jealousy, no envy, no hatred towards each other. We know how to repent and say, I'm sorry. You know, brother, sister, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And let's just learn how to get our house in order. It's time to go home. So Leviticus 26:40. This is how you get out your captivity, family. If they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers and their trespass which they have trespassed against me, and that also I have walked contrary, and that they have walked contrary unto me. So who did you walk contrary unto? The Most High, not the New Testament Christ. We walk contrary unto the Most High, not JC. And I'm so sick and tired of people talking about the blood of JC. Y'all gonna get in trouble about that blood, because the Most High don't deal with the blood of humans and all of this blood sacrifice. People all over Facebook talking about JESUS and the blood. The blood gonna get you killed by the Most High. Y'all keep right on with that blood thing, because the Most High ain't got nothing to do with that. JC is not the Most High. And you might want to humble yourselves and stop being a stiff-necked people before you get destroyed. And that's what's going to happen to you JC lovers and you New Testament lovers, you Canaanites, you Hamites, you Jebusites, and all of you all Zites and Izites that's calling on your idol God. The Most High is destroying y'all. And if they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers with their trespass. So you need to learn what a trespass is. This is how you study your Bible, not what your hogwash, what your pastor taught you. You need to look up the word iniquity, find out what an iniquity is. Let's see what an iniquity is. Let me find out. Let me share with you the definition of an iniquity. This is how we study our Torah. Okay, we need to know what these things mean. Let's look up iniquity. What does iniquity mean? Wickedness. Ooh. Iniquity, wickedness, sinfulness, immortality, vice, evil, sin, crime, heinousness. So this is what your iniquity is. You need to look up these words. This is how you study, because these words don't always mean what they say. But this is just for those who are starting, those who don't know. Those who are new and waking up, this isn't for you deep people who know a lot, and may y'all continue to elevate you all, but this is for the basics, basic 101 Torah, okay? If they shall confess their wickedness, basically, and the iniquity of their fathers, and the wickedness of your fathers, with their trespass. Let's find out what a trespass is, okay? Let's look up a trespass. A trespass is to enter into something without permission, take advantage. Trespass, enter without iniquity, enter without permission. Enter someone's land or property without permission. That's an iniquity. So you need to do it right here. Leviticus 26 verses 40 through. I'm right here in Africa. I'm right here. The Most High told Abraham, what did he tell Abraham? To look to the north, look to the south, look to the east. Look, he said, all this land is yours, yo. This is your father's land. You can go anywhere you want to go. Y'all need to stop lying, talking about y'all ain't got nowhere to go over in America. And everybody looking at y'all, because America is being destroyed. And you don't have to stay in America. But if you love America and you want to stay on the plantation, stay. But you don't have to stay in America. The Most High delivered me, and I don't have a husband. And sisters, stop letting these men fool you, talking about you need a covering. Yeah, the covering you need is the covering of the Most High. You don't need no man for your covering. I've been walking, and I'm a strong woman. I've been walking this walk for 2 years, 2 months away from my captivity with my husband, Yahuwah, the Most High Yah. And you can do it too. You can do it too. You can come back home if you want to come home. You ain't got to listen to your moray and your pastor pork chop and your moray. You ain't got to listen to them. Listen to the Most High, sister. Lay up your supplication and lay up your prayers to the Most High on what you need to get out of the captivity. You ain't got to stay there. If they shall, Leviticus 26 verses 40 through. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this beautiful sun and this break. I mean, I can breathe over here. Come on, let's breathe. You can breathe in Africa right here. You can breathe right here. I done been in some polluted parts of Egypt, but this right here is amazing. You can breathe. I am so honored to be back home in my father's land. I am so honored and I'm humbled to be back home. It's not easy, but it can be done. It's not an easy journey, and I ain't got nothing, but I'm walking with the mighty Yah. So y'all come on to get y'all passports and come on out and come home, okay? So let's go back here again. So we know what an iniquity is. That's your wickedness. And we all done wicked, and we still doing wicked. And your trespasses, which you entered into something you shouldn't have done. Okay, if they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers with their trespass, which they trespassed against me. Who do we trespass against? The Most High Yah, not Jesus, not Yahushua Wabusha Hamashiach. We trespassed against the Most High, not your mama, not your daddy, not your wife, not your husband. Right here, we trespassed against the Most High. So we got to make it right with the Creator. And if that means leaving everybody behind, I'm sorry, you just got to do it. It's y'all over everything, not everything and everybody over the Most High. Okay, we at spiritual war. Okay, some of us are stronger than others. Some of us are more elevated than others. We waiting on the nation to come together. We waiting on the Most High, but we got to continue to do the work. We got to come home. If they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers with their trespass, which they trespassed against me, and that also they have walked contrary unto me. So what does the word contrary mean? What does it mean to walk contrary? This is how you study your Bible, family. Don't listen to your pastor. He can't tell you nothing. To walk contrary means to walk opposite, perverse. Opposite in nature, direction, or meaning, perversely inclined to disagree. Okay, so we have walked contrary unto Yah. And that I also have walked contrary unto them. This is why we're so backwards, because we walk contrary unto the Most High, and that the Most High Yah has walked contrary unto us. And that I also have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies. America is the land of your enemies, Yehuda, Levi, Benjamin. America is the land of your enemies. This is not your land. You can't stay in America. It's going to be destroyed. And I'm so tired of people laughing at me and saying, how can I get to America? I want to go to America. And I tell these people over here, when you say that you want to go to America, it sounds to me like you're saying, I want to go to hell. I want to go to hell. Y'all go to America. Take your butt right on over there, and you're going to get stuck right in America. And that I have also walked contrary unto them, and I have brought them into the land of their enemies. If then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled. What does it mean to be uncircumcised? Let's look that up. Uncircumcised. A boy or a man not circumcised. Okay, we know that's the foreskin on the penis, but now this is the foreskin on your heart. You have to be circumcised, as well as men and boys must be circumcised in the flesh, for this is the covenant. This is a covenant for Abraham, Ishak, and Yaakov descendants to be circumcised, and the stranger that's going to dwell with us must have his flesh circumcised as well. And we women, we don't become circumcised in the flesh, but we become circumcised in our hearts, the whole nation. Okay? And y'all doing this over in Kenya and Ghana and circumcising the girls, y'all gonna be in trouble, because that is not written to circumcise no girls' vaginas. Y'all in trouble. Whoever doing this out here, even in Nubia, Aswan, Luxor, y'all doing this to the baby girls is so they won't be whorish, or they won't be hot for a man, and you're hurting your children by circumcising your daughters in the flesh. We're not supposed to do that. It's saying you're supposed to circumcise the boys and the men. Foreskin, not women and girls. If then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled. What does it mean to be humbled? Let's look up that. These are words that we got to know what they mean. This is how you study your Torah. To be humble is to be meek, not to be proud and to be loud, especially when you come over here in the land. You got to be humble, or the Most High will send your behind back. You come over here complaining, I ain't got this, it's not like America, it's not like Egypt, I want to go back to America. Don't worry, the Most High gonna send you right back. You gonna go right back, because you should come over here being humble and thinking about your wickedness and all the evil that we done, and you should not want to go back to your captivity. But to everybody his own journey, okay? And I just want you to see the view. See how beautiful it is out here, and how peaceful the people are. They're loving, they're kind, they walk with each other. They look at me because I'm peculiar. They like, who is this woman and what is she doing in this part of the world? They don't understand, but the Most High is bringing us back home. Right here, right here, right here. If you want an apartment right there, 200, 300, or 250 a month right there. 200. Well, whatever you want to do. That's a stadium right there. So we got to be humble, which is to be meek. And they then accept of their punishment of their iniquity. Again, what is your iniquity that you got to accept of your punishment before you leave your captivity? What is your iniquity? Your wickedness. Look up the word iniquity. It means wickedness, your sin. You must accept your punishment, family. Then he said, Yahuwah said, then will I remember my covenant. What is the covenant? What is your covenant? This is how you study your Torah. You got to look up these words. And not even in the English, but I'm just doing some basic study with you all to show you that you can leave America. But you should look this up in the Hebrew, but it's okay for now. Covenant and agreement. And we agreed with the Most High on Mount Sinai, and we said that all this law, we're going to keep this law. And we lied and we didn't do it. And that's why we in this hole we in today. Then will I remember my covenant with Yaakov, and also my covenant with Ishak. This is Leviticus 26 verses 40 through. And also my covenant with Ibrahim will I remember, and I will remember the land. Ding, 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 ding. You got some land, Israel. Yes, Ra'al, you have some land. You don't have to go purchasing no farmland in burning America. You don't have to even come out here purchasing no land, because you own the land in the kingdom to come. Right now, we should be coming out here get your apartment, and just rest a little while. Just come out here and rest, you know? Come out here and rest. Bring the children, go to the beach. The beach is over there. And don't be in a haste. Don't be in a hurry to come out here buying no land and all of that there. You don't know where the Most High gonna put you next week. That's just me and my journey. That's why I don't need everybody up under me. I don't need it. I don't want it. Because I'm walking on my own journey, and everybody got their own journey. I'm not trying to build and buy no community and all of that there. I'm just trying to confess my sins and my wickedness and figure out how I can get this thing right with the Most High, because I got a lot of growing up to do. I'm still a mess, but I've come a long way at the same time. So if I had $1 million, I wouldn't come out here buying no land, because I have a promised land, a land of promise. We got land. So why would you come out here buying land? You don't even know where you're going to be next week. The Most High could kick you out of this country like he did me in Egypt, and you can be in a whole nother country, and then you not spend all of your money buying land that's going to the government or going to the people. Why? We are sojourning. We are high elder. We are here to sojourn. We're not here to get comfortable and to stay. You can get you an apartment, come out here for 6 months in this land, and maybe go to another town. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. High elder Michael Boykin, praise Yah. This is what I'm saying. Just look at the people. Look at here. Look at the people. Look at the land. Look, look, look. We got to get ourselves together, but you guys are welcome to come anywhere you want to go. Egypt is nice. South Sinai is not Egypt, but it's nice, which is 8 hours away on the bus. An hour flight from Egypt, Cairo to South Sinai. Not even an hour, about 45-30 minutes. Okay, you can go to Dahab, you can go to Sharm. I would advise you go visit the Red Sea. That's your father's land. They kicked me out because they said I was a preacher. I'm not no preacher. I'm a messenger. I deliver messages for the Most High. So if you want to go to South Sinai, go. You will have a good time. It's very cheap in Egypt. It's cheaper than it is here where I am. It's cheaper in Egypt. And I think it's just a 2-hour flight from here to Egypt, and then you can go anywhere you're gonna go. You got Tanzania, you have Botswana, you have South Africa. Might be a little expensive. You might not want to go there. You want to go somewhere where your dollar can go far, even though it's going to be cut off soon, but you want to be able to live, because I need at least $1,500 a month, but I don't have $1,500 a month. I don't have $1,500 a month, and sometimes I have to borrow money because I'm not making it all the way, but I refuse to go back to my captivity. I will struggle over here. So pray for me that the business picks up and I get students at this building and they come. I'm going to be the head teacher. The French man is putting a lot of trust in me, and I'm asking the Most High Yahuwah to baruch me so I can be a great English speaker. So use your talents. Come out here, guys. You can work on your computer teaching English. You can work, do whatever kind of work. You can set up business from your home, whatever you want to do. You don't have to stay in America. I'm just telling you. This is a way for your children and your family to come out if they want to come, because I'm not going back to America. I don't give a damn what they say about me. Mama, daddy, churn. And they say a lot of bad things about me, but I know I'm walking in righteousness. I ain't doing no wickedness. So they can keep on talking all they want to talk, but I'm not going back to my captivity for nobody. So let's go back to Leviticus 26, verses 42. Then will I remember my covenant with Yaakov, and also my covenant with Ishak, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember, and I will remember the land. Once again, you have land, and the land also shall be left of them, and shall enjoy her Sabbaths. Your land is enjoying the Sabbath without you. So don't come to me talking about no happy Sabbath. It ain't no happy Sabbath. All this wickedness going on. The whole world gonna serve the Sabbath to the Most High when we have Sabbath again, okay? People picking and choosing who they gonna help, who they like, and who they don't like. Don't happy Sabbath me. I done had enough of that wickedness. Right here, it said, the land also shall be left of them. So our land is waiting on us, and shall enjoy her Sabbaths. This goes along with Isaiah 1 and Isaiah 58. The land shall enjoy her Sabbaths while she lieth desolate without them. So we have land that's somewhere desolate without us. And they shall accept of their iniquity. So you must accept of your wickedness. because even they despise my judgments, and because their soul abhorred my statutes. We said we don't want to keep this law. We want to go to church. We want to serve JC. We want to eat pork chops and shrimp and crabs and have parties and have sex with each other. And people tell me that when I was in Egypt and South Sinai, it was like, dang, man, they was like scratching their heads. They're like, why y'all don't get along with each other over there? Y'all live in a jungle. Y'all making babies with each other, and y'all ain't got no rules, no structure. And they scratch their heads, because I talk to people and they're like, dang, what's going on with y'all over there? And it's just so much to explain that they kicked me out of their country because it was so real. They ain't even want to hear it. Because we committing great sins against the Most High. Okay. And they shall accept of the punishment of their iniquities, because they despise my judgments, and because their soul abhorred my statutes. And you try to tell your family that JC is not it, black or white, that it's only the Most High. And they tell you to be quiet. We don't want to hear it. Be quiet. Be quiet. Stop talking. She don't know what she talking about. Verse 44, first Leviticus 26. And yet for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies, when you be in the land of your enemies, America is not your land. It's the land of your enemies. I will not cast them away, neither will I abhor them to destroy them utterly. Okay, what does utterly mean? Let's look up the word utterly. He's not going to destroy us utterly. All this here, everybody going to be saved. Everybody ain't going to be saved. That's a dang on lie. Completely means utterly in the English. Completely, without absolutely. The Most High is going to destroy our people, but not utterly. And yet for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies, I will not cast them away, neither will I abhor them to destroy them utterly, and to break my covenant with them, for I am YAH, their Elohim. But I will for their sakes remember the covenant of their fathers, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt, in the sight of the heathen. What is a heathen, family? These are words that we need to look up when you study your Torah or your Old Testament. The heathen. A heathen, it says, is pagan. Oh, pagan, huh? Okay. The heathen, that I might be their Elohim, I am YAH. These are the statutes and the judgments and laws which Yahuwah made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by the hand of Moshe. You need to study Leviticus 26 verses 40 through, and you need to put it with 1 Kings 8. Let's go. We're going to take it now to 1 Kings 8, and we're going to see what our father King Solomon left for us. Instructions on how to pray when we go into the land of our enemies in captivity. This is how we get out of the captivity, family. 1 Kings 8. 1 Kings 8. So just listen to the birds. They so happy. They so happy to be alive. The birds are so happy to praise Yahuwah. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be out of my captivity. 2 years and 2 months. I mean, I am so excited and happy that I am not in my captivity. I hear that it's very dark in America and gloomy. Who wants to be over there? Look at that. Look at that. Old people. The old people I hear are cool. The old people be on their bicycles. The old people be on their scooters. You don't see old people walking around here with 1 foot and a cut up arm. I'm telling you, that curse is so real. The old people here are beautiful. All the people around here are beautiful. It's just beautiful, and this country is beautiful. The people are beautiful, nice. I can't even talk about it, yo. It's such an honor to be away from America and to have fresh air, and for my daughter to be safe. Y'all need to come on out and bring the children out. Y'all need to go somewhere. You ain't got to come where I'm at, but you can go somewhere. Just get out of that captivity. Okay, let's go into 1 Kings 8, and we're going to start at verse 12. And this is going to teach us how to pray, how to get out of your USA captivity. It does not mention the Sabbath day. I looked for this here, and another brother was talking to me. He said, Leah, we can't do the Sabbath the way it's supposed to be done in captivity. And I said, brother, I don't even see anything in here about the Sabbath in the instructions on how to leave the captivity. Okay, it said that the land is keeping the Sabbath without us. We just read that in Leviticus 26 verses 40 through. Let's see what 1 Kings 8 says that our father King Solomon left for us right here. 1 Kings 8 verse 12. Then spake Solomon, Yah said that he would dwell in the thick darkness. I have surely built thee an house to dwell in, a settled place for thee to abide in forever. And the king turned his face about, and he baruched all the congregation of Yezra'al, and all the congregation of Yezra'al stood. And he said, Blessed or Baruch be Yahuwah Eloheinu of Yezra'al, which spake with his mouth unto Daud my father, and hath with his hand fulfilled it, saying. So this is King Solomon praying for the nation, for you and for me in generations to come, on how to get out of our captivity. You don't have to stay in America, I keep telling y'all. 1 Kings 8:16. Since the day 1 Kings 8:15, and he said, Baruch be Yahuwah Eloheinu of Yezra'al, which spake with his mouth unto Daud my father, and hath with his hand fulfilled it, saying, Since the day that I brought forth my people Yezra'al out of Egypt, I chose no city out of all the tribes of Yezra'al to build an house, that my name may dwell, that my name may be therein. But I chose Daud to be over my people. And it was in the heart of Daud my father to build an house for the name of Yahuwah Eloheinu of Yezra'al. And it was in the heart of Daud my father to build an house for the name of Yahuwah Eloheinu of Yezra'al. And Yahuwah said unto Daud my father, Whereas it was in thine heart to build an house unto my name, thou didst well that it was in thine heart. Nevertheless, thou shalt not build the house, but thy son that shall come forth out of thy loins, he shall build the house unto my name. And Yahuwah hath performed his word that he spake, and I am risen up in the room of Daud my father, and sit on the throne of Yezra'al, as Yahuwah promised, and have built an house for the name of Yahuwah Eloheinu of Yezra'al. And I have set there a place for the ark, wherein is the covenant of Yah, which he made with our fathers when he brought them out of the land of Egypt. And Solomon stood before the altar of Yahuwah in the presence of all the congregation of Yezra'al, and spread forth his hands toward heaven. And he said, Yahuwah Eloheinu of Yezra'al, there is no Eloheinu like thee in the heaven above or on the earth beneath, who keepeth covenant and mercy with thy servants that walk before thee with all their heart. So when you walking with the Most High with all your heart, that means you got to cut out some people, because the heart ain't big enough for the Most High and for everybody else, because a lot of people don't like the Most High. So you got to separate yourselves. Hey, Cody LaBev, love you, sister. You got to separate yourselves, family, from people, okay? This is where we are today. in this beautiful country right here with fresh air, fresh water. I was at the mountain the other day. I showed you all, if you go on my YouTube. We weren't allowed to go into that area because you have to have a email, so we didn't get to go inside of the mountain with the fresh water. But it was amazing just doing the videos outside the mountain. Did y'all see the clouds, how low they are, and how beautiful that green is? Oh my gosh, y'all need to get over here and get into your own land and go somewhere. 54 countries on the continent of Africa. Choose one. You got Botswana, you got Egypt, South Sinai, you got anywhere you want to go, you can go. You don't have to follow me, but you can go somewhere. This is your father's land. Your father's land. This belongs to the Most High, okay? It's big enough for everybody, wherever you want to go. So let's get back into this 1 Kings 8. Just look around me, man. Just come on. I'm trying to tell these children to bring the children on out and to come on, but everybody want to be mad at me for leaving. Don't be mad at me. I obey my creator. I don't give a darn what nobody say about me. Mama, daddy, children, whoever. It don't even matter. Long as the Most High say, Leah, you have been faithful to me, Leah. You have been so good to obeying me, Leah. Come on in the kingdom. That's what I'm trying to hear. Come on in the kingdom, Leah, and take you a break. And come on in and have rest for your soul. That's what I'm looking for. I don't give a darn how no grown children feel about me. Although I love them and I miss them, what's more important to me is pleasing my husband, the Most High YAH. And it's painful, but it's gonna be done. I don't care how nobody feel about me. Yeah, I'm broke and disgusted, but I tell you what, I ain't going back to my captivity. I'm not going back to the way I used to live. I'm keeping my eyes on the prize, and the prize is the Most High. That's the prize. It's to obey the Most High. Forget the family and people. Okay. 1 Kings 8:23. And he said, Yahuwah Eloheinu of Yisrael, there is no Eloheinu like thee in heaven above or on earth beneath, who keepeth covenant and mercy with thy servants that walk before thee with all their heart. Not some of your heart, with all your heart. Who has kept with thy servant Daoud my father, that thou promisedst him, thou spakest also with thy mouth. And we must remember that the Most High has a heart, he has a mouth, he has thoughts. You know, I be thinking about the Most High and his heart, how he feel. And sometimes I cry just because I'm thinking about the Most High and how he feel about our wickedness and all the evil we doing against him. That's very painful, because he has a heart and he has thoughts. And the Most High, it says right here, therefore now Yahuwah Eloheinu of Yisrael, I'll go back to 24, who has kept with thy servant Daoud my father, that thou promisedst him, thou spakest also with thy mouth. So the Most High has a mouth, the Most High has a heart, the Most High is the Most High, and we are in his image and his likeness, and has fulfilled it with thine hand, as it is this day right here. Therefore now Yahuwah Eloheinu of Yisrael, keep with thy servant Daoud my father, that thou promisedst him, saying, there shall not fail thee a man in my sight to sit on the throne of Yisrael, so that thy children take heed to their way. So we got to think about our ways and what we do. I know I do. I got to think before I make moves. That they walk before me as thou hast walked before me. And now, O Eloheinu of Yisrael, let thy word, I pray thee, be verified, which thou spakest unto thy servant Daoud my father. But will Eloheinu indeed dwell on earth? Behold, the heaven and the heaven of heavens cannot contain thee. How much less this house that I have builded? Yet have thou respect unto the prayer of thy servant, and to his supplication. Let's look up the word supplication, family. This is how you study your book, your word, the word of YAH, which should be in Hebrew, but I don't know how to work this phone, so I'm just going to give you the basics and you could take it from there. What does supplication mean? The action of asking or begging for something earnestly or humbly. This is what I was doing when I was in Cincinnati, Ohio. I was begging the Most High to get me out of America. I was all over my apartment crying. I'm like, YAH, I want to get out of here. Oh, YAH, please get me and my baby out of here. YAH, I need money. YAH, I need to get her passport. Please forgive me of my wickedness. Oh, YAH, please. I was begging the Most High to get out of my captivity. And you can beg too. It says it right here. Supplication, the action of asking or begging for something earnestly or humbly. I did this and it worked. I'm telling you right now. Yet have thou respect unto the prayer of thy servant, and to his supplication, to King Solomon's supplication, O Yahuwah my Eloheinu, to hearken. What does to hearken mean? When you hearken, what does that mean, to hearken? Listen. To hearken means to listen. So he's asking the Most High to listen as he's begging for something. Y'all, it's not hard. All we got to do is connect the dots and do it. Yet thou have thy respect unto the prayer of thy servant, and to his supplication, which he's begging and asking, O Yahuwah my Eloheinu, to hearken, which means to listen unto the cry and to the prayer which thy servant prayeth before thee today. King Solomon prayed this for us, family. All we got to do is go with it, run with it. I know I did. That thine eyes, so the Most High has eyeballs, he has eyes, that thine eyes may be open toward this house night and day, even toward the place of which thou hast saideth, my name shall be there, that thou mayest hearken unto the prayer which thy servant shall make toward this place. Where is this place, family? You got to turn to this place and pray. And hearken thou to the supplication, which means you're begging for something, of thy servant and of thy people Yisrael, when they shall pray toward this place. So you got to pray toward the place where Yahuwah's name was, okay? When they shall pray toward this place, and hear thou in heaven, that's the Most High's home, is in heaven, thy dwelling place, that's where Yahuwah lives and dwells. And when thou hearest, forgive us, Yah, forgive. If any man trespass against his neighbor, and an oath be laid upon him, to cause him to swear an oath, come and the oath come before thine altar in this house, then hear thou in heaven, and do and judge thy servants, condemning the wicked, to bring his way upon his head, and justifying the righteous, to give him according to his righteousness. This is righteous judgment, family. This is righteous judgment. Then hear thou in heaven, and forgive the sin of thy people Yisrael, and bring them again unto the land which thou gavest unto their fathers. So Yahuwah's going to bring you into the land. When you do some things, you got to repent, you got to cry out, you got to make supplication, and when he open the door, you leave. I don't know where something is coming from the sky to save you. I mean, not out of the Old Testament. I'm not seeing it. I know that the Most High delivered me, and I cried out and I asked the Most High to get me out of that place, and he did it. And when he opened the door, I ran out, and I had no idea that I'd be 50 years old on my Earth Day when the Most High Yah delivered me, April 2nd, the new year 2021, and he delivered us April 2nd, 2023 from South Sinai, Egypt, where they did evil to us. But when I look at it, it was the Most High saying, Leah, your time is up. You've done the work in South Sinai, Egypt, and in Egypt, now it's time to go somewhere else. That's how I have to look at that. The Most High took me and my baby, a widow with a fatherless child, from out of Egypt, South Sinai. 1 Kings 8:35. When heaven is shut up, and there is no rain, because they have sinned against thee, if they pray toward this place. Where is this place? You got to turn towards the temple and pray and confess thy name. You got to confess the name of Yah, not your New Testament, not JC, not Yahushua Babusha Hamashiach. Only Yah. Tell your mama, Leah, only Yah. She don't want to hear me. She's pleading the blood all over the family of JC, and I'm saying, Mama, you're wrong. And she telling me that I'm no good and I ain't no kind of woman for leaving my captivity, and my children has grown with their own children, that I'm wicked and I'm a whore and I'm all kind of wickedness for following the Most High. Have mercy on my mother, Yahuwah, and have mercy upon my father, Yahuwah, and have mercy upon my children, Yahuwah. Have mercy upon their children, Yahuwah. Have mercy upon my family that's online and my family that's right here. Have mercy, Most High. Then 1 Kings 8:35. When heaven is shut up and there is no rain, because they have sinned against thee, if they pray toward this place and confess thy name and turn from their sin. You can't keep sinning, y'all. You're going to stay in the captivity. You got to stop having sex with people. You got to stop eating unclean meat and food. You should stop eating meat. Stop eating meat, period. You just got to stop doing these things, man. And you got to make a change. It say right here, if they turn from their sin, when thou afflictest them. What is an affliction? Let's look up affliction. Okay, it's not pulling up affliction. When thou afflictest them, that's pain. Then hear thou in heaven and forgive the sin of thy servants and of thy people Yisrael, that thou teach them the good way wherein they should walk. We got to learn the good way that we should walk. Shalom, Michael, my brother, big brother. So it's saying right here that you can't come out here talking against people and turning your nose up and being nasty to people. You might go back into your captivity. It says right here that you must walk the good way. 1 Kings 8:36. Then hear thou in heaven and forgive the sin of thy servants and of thy people Yisrael, and thou teach them, that thou teach them the good way wherein they should walk, and give rain upon thy land which thou hast given to thy people for an inheritance. If there be in the land famine, if there be pestilence, blasting mildew, locusts, or if there be caterpillar, if their enemy besiege them in the land of their cities, whatsoever plague or whatsoever sickness there be. And I'm so tired of people saying, oh, he took the COVID, he can't be saved, he took the COVID. Well, it says right here, whatsoever plague and whatsoever sickness there be. It's nothing too hard for the Most High Yah if we turn back to our Creator, family. What prayer and supplication soever be made by any man or by all thy people Yisrael, which shall know every man the plague of his own heart, and spread forth his hands toward this house. So you got to find out which way you pray. When you're in America, you need to be praying towards the east. When I was in South Sinai, Egypt, I was praying towards the north. So you have to find which way to pray, and that's the way you turn to, family. Then hear thou in heaven thy dwelling place, and forgive, and do, and give to every man according to his ways, whose heart thou knowest. For thou, even thou only only Yahuwah knoweth the hearts of all the children of men, that they may fear thee. We are to fear Yah, not the New Testament Christ family. That they may fear thee all the days that they live in the land which thou gavest unto our fathers. Okay? Moreover, concerning a stranger, and people need to stop speaking against the stranger, because I have met a lot of strangers when I was down in Egypt and South Sinai, and they said I had to get out of America. America is about to burn. I had to leave America. So it's a lot of people that's leaving America that's not Yisrael, and there's some good people out there. I don't know the heart of these people, but the Most High know, and it's a lot of people that I've met. Even a woman with tattoos all over her face was better to me than my own people, Yisrael, down in South Sinai. I'm just telling you now, family. Right here. Concerning the stranger that is not of thy people, Yisrael, but cometh out of a far country for thy name's sake. For they shall hear of thy great name, and of thy strong hand, and of thy stretched out arm, when he shall come and pray toward this house. So stop saying that the stranger can't come, because the stranger, some of the strangers doing better than your own people. I'm telling you now. Please. Hear thou in heaven thy dwelling place, and do according to all that the stranger calleth to thee for, that all the people of the earth may know thy name, to fear thee. We are to fear Yah, not your New Testament Christ, mama. We are to fear Yah, as do thy people Yisrael, and that they may know that this house which I have builded is called by thy name. It's called by the name of Yah. If thy people go out to battle, this way we at, against their enemy, wheresoever thou shalt send them. We everywhere, right? And shall pray unto Yahuwah toward the city which thou hast chosen, and toward the house that I have builded for thy name. So y'all need to pray towards the east when you pray in America. Listen to these birds. Listen. Can y'all hear the birds? They so happy. The pollution, it's no pollution right here. You can breathe. The beach is right down the street over there. Oh my goodness, I'm so honored. All praises to the Most High Yah. What an honor to be here. What an honor. I'm praying for y'all that want to come out to pray this prayer, to start supplicating, and to prepare your minds to get out the captivity. If they sin against thee, for there is no man that sinneth not, and thou be angry with them, and deliver them to the enemy. So we were delivered to the enemy, so that they carry them away captives. Transatlantic slave trade. So that they carry them away captives into the land of the enemy, far away or near. Yet, if they shall bethink themselves in the land whether they were carried captives. So I'm learning. The Most High is showing me, because I'm asking the Most High the difference in the captivity and the wilderness. I don't know, but I think I'm seeing something about the wilderness and the captivity. I think it's two different places. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm studying this. If somebody can help me, I'm open-minded. I don't know everything. I just know a little bit, and I'm just getting understanding and knowledge. That's it. I'm seeing that a captivity and a wilderness, I'm trying to understand. Yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land whether they were carried captives, and repent and make supplication. Okay, let's look up the word supplication again, and I'm going to look it up real quick. The action of asking or begging for something. And I'm not using a Hebrew Concord because I don't have time right now. This is just for the basics, for the new people. But to supplicate is to beg for something. Oh, Yahuwah, please help me get my passport. Father, I need some income. I need my ex-husband or my baby daddy to sign this paper so me and these children can go. I'm telling you, it works. And whatever the Most High do, even if it takes somebody's life, you better take it and go. If whatever you pray, when he answer you, you better go. I'm telling you. Because I almost didn't go. I was like, when YAH gave me the money, I'm going to fix up my apartment. I ain't going nowhere. And the Most High slapped me into my sense. All this praying you've been out here doing, you better get your butt up out of America. You've been over here crying and praying out. You better get this money and get out of here, Leah. And I started out with $5,000, and which ain't nothing. And when I got to Egypt, I only had $2,000, about $200. And the Most High been keeping me and this baby. Still, the Most High been keeping us with nothing. I ain't got nothing, I'm telling you right now, but a penniless Social Security check to pay bills and get a little bit of food, and I thank YAH. So I'm telling you, you don't need a lot of money. You need to save your life and get out of America. You can make a business. That's what I'm working on now, teaching English. You can cook or whatever you want to do. I don't know. You can work online, bring your computer, but it's just better to be alive than to worry about America and this and that there, and just get your family out of that captivity. Excuse me. So let's get back here. And you know, don't come out here being mad at the world and mad at people. I've seen people do that in Egypt, our people. Don't come out here thinking you're better than people and you're all this and all that. You need to come out here and be humbled. When you're coming from America, come out here and be humbled. The Most High said that the meek shall inherit the earth, not the arrogant and the proud and the complainers and the loud and all. Don't do that. Come out here being humble. People like humble, humility. Okay? 1 Kings 8:47. Yet if they shall, I don't know what that's about over there, but okay. 1 Kings 8:47. Yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land, whether they were carried captives, transatlantic slave trade, and repent and make supplication unto thee, unto YAH, in the land of them that carried them captives. You got to do this in the captivity. You got to pray in your captivity, family. This is what you must say. We have sinned, and we have done perversely, and we have committed wickedness. This is what we got to say. And I try to remember this when I'm praying for the nation and I'm praying for myself. We have sinned and we have done perversely. Perversion is not only sexual. Yes, it's sexual perversion. However, serving an idol god is perverse also. That's the train behind me. Let's look up what perversion means. Supplication, we have committed we have done perverse. Perversely is in a way that shows a deliberate and obstinate desire to behave in an unreasonable manner. We have done perversely. Yes, this is what we must say when we pray. Yet, this is my favorite scripture, 1 Kings 8:47. I try to keep this in my heart. Yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land, whether they were carried captives, and repent and make supplication. That means you gonna beg YAH, I need my passport, I need some money, Abba, unto thee in the land of them that carried them captives. This is what we say. We have sinned and have done perversely. We have committed wickedness. And so return unto thee with all their heart and with all their soul in the land of their enemies. So this is where you're going to start at, in the land of your enemies, and then you're going to come out. See, you got to do this in the land of your enemies right here. And so return unto thee with all their heart and with all their soul in the land of their enemies, which led them away captive, and pray unto thee. We're going to pray unto YAH toward their land, which thou gavest unto their fathers, the city which thou hast chosen, and the house which I have built for thy name. Then hear thou their prayer and their supplication in heaven, thy dwelling place, and maintain their cause. So you're going to be crying out to Yah. You're going to say, oh, forgive me, Yah, for I have sinned. I have done perversely. I have done wickedness. Please forgive me, Yahuwah. I'm not going to do these things anymore. I need my passport. My daughter needs her paperwork signed. And when the Most High do it for you, you go. Go somewhere. You got 54 countries on the continent of Africa. Choose one. Just go. You don't have to stay in America, family. And I'm not begging nobody to follow me, because I'm a faithful servant of the Most High, and I could be in a whole nother country tomorrow. I don't know. I'm just saying. Then hear thou their prayer and their supplication in heaven, thy dwelling place, and maintain their cause. And forgive thy people that have sinned against thee, and all their transgressions wherein they have transgressed against thee, and give them compassion before them who carried them captive. So your enemies is going to have compassion on you. Compassion means pity, sympathetic pity and concern, sufferings or misfortunes, okay? Compassion before them who carried them captive, that they may have compassion on them, for they be thy people and thine inheritance, which thou broughtest forth out of the land of Egypt, which means bondage. You are in America, that's our Egypt, from the midst of the furnace of iron. And we know that this is true. There's murder every day. Children are missing, people are missing, women are missing. Bad food is being given to our people. Please stop eating the meat. It's poison. You might want to start working on healing yourself in your captivity so you can get out of there. It's right here in 1 Kings 8. And this 1 Kings 8 doesn't say anything about the Sabbath. I'm sorry. It's not in here. It's telling you how to get out. Verse 50. And give them compassion before them who carried them captive, that they may have compassion on them. For they be thy people and thine inheritance. What does an inheritance mean, family? It's just you need to look up in the Hebrew Concord. I just don't have time for the Hebrew. Inheritance, a thing that is inherited, legacy. You need to look these words up in the Hebrew Concord. But for you people that's new to this here knowledge, y'all just got to start somewhere. That which broughteth forth out of the Egypt from the midst of the furnace of iron, that thine eyes may be open unto the supplication of thy servant, and unto the supplication of thy people Yisrael, to hearken unto them in all that they called for unto thee. Whatever you call unto the Most High Yah, you can, even me, I'm still putting up my supplications here. Whatever you ask the Most High Yah for, whatever, it says right here, whatever that they called unto thee. I need my passport, Yah. I'm in prison, Yah. I'm in jail, Father, Yah. Please forgive me for being wicked and perverse. I need to get out of this jailhouse, Yah. I need my son's passport. I need my wife's passport, Yah. We need money to get out of here, Father. You said that I can call upon you for all things, Yah, and you will hear me. So you put up your supplication and your prayers to the Most High Yah, and you stop being wicked. And then when you open the door, then you run out and you go, family. You go. Don't worry about what your mama say, or don't worry about what your adult children saying. Don't worry about what the wicked saying. You know that you got to get out of the captivity, because you asked the Most High, could you go? And when the Most High Yah open that door for you, you run. You don't do nothing but run. Praise Yah. That 1 Kings 8:52. That thine eyes may be open unto the supplication of thy servant and unto the supplication of thy people Yezrael, to hearken unto them and all that they call unto thee for. For thou didst separate them from all the people of the earth, to be thine inheritance, as thou spakest by the hand of Moshe thy servant, when thou broughtest our fathers out of Egypt, O YAH Eloheinu. Praise the mighty Yah. And it was so that when Solomon had made an end of praying all this prayer and supplication unto Yahuwah, he arose from the altar of Yah, from kneeling on his knees, with his hands spread up to heaven. And he stood and he blessed all the congregation of Yezrael with a loud voice, saying, Baruch be Yahuwah, that has given rest. We want rest, family. That's what I'm looking for. Unto his people Yezrael, according to all that he promised. There has not failed one word of all his good promise, which he promised by the hand of Moshe, his servant. Yahuwah our Eloheinu be with us, as he was with our fathers. Let him not leave us, nor forsake us, that he may incline our hearts unto him, to walk in all his ways, and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments, which he commanded our fathers. And let these my words, wherefore I have made supplication before Yahuwah, be nigh unto Yahuwah our Eloheinu day and night, that he maintain the cause of his servant and the cause of his people Yezrael at all times, as the matter shall require. See right there, you need your passport, and it says right here, whatever supplication you need to put up to the Most High Yah. So stop saying that I can't go. Stop saying I ain't got no money. Yes, you do have money to get back home. If you lay up your supplications to the Most High Yah, yes, you can get your passport. Yes, you can get out of prison. Yes, you can lead a captivity. If you want to, stop sinning and return to the Creator and trust him with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might, that all of the people of the earth may know that Yahuwah is Eloheinu, and that there is none else. Let your heart therefore be perfect with Yahuwah our Eloheinu, to walk in his statutes and to keep his commandments as at this day. So all praise, honor, and esteem unto the mighty Yah. That's 1 Kings 8, which is my favorite. And this lines up with Leviticus 26:40. We can hit this one more time because I love this. Leviticus 26 verses 40 lines up with 1 Kings 8. Let's hit this one more time, so people can stop saying that they can't lead a captivity. I don't even want to hear it. Ain't no excuse. Some of y'all want to hold on to your family and all of this and that there, but some of y'all need to just go ahead and go, and then if the Most High want them to come, they'll come. I'm weeping for my children, but I had to lead them. I had to go. I don't care how mad. They grown behind children, grown enough to make decisions that they don't want to serve the Most High Yah. Although I am their mother, and I will not stop praying for my children. As long as the Most High give me breath that I could pray, wherever they are, I will continue to pray for my nation, and I'll continue to pray for my children, even my ignorant parents. I will continue to, because this is what we must do this is what we must do for the nation. This is what I'm gonna do. I don't care what nobody else doing or how they feel or what they say. Everybody got their own thoughts, their own journey, their own family. But I'm gonna read this Leviticus 26. I read it in the beginning. I'm gonna take you to the NIV, International. Let's hit this one more time before this phone dial. Leviticus 26 verses 40 through, which lines up with 1 Kings 8. Let's start at verse 26. When I cut off your supply of verse 40, I'm sorry, 26 verse 40. But if they will confess their sins and the sins of their fathers, their unfaithfulness and their hostility towards me, which made me hostile toward them, so that I sent them into the land of their enemies. There we go again. We just read this in 1 Kings 8. And the land of their enemies. Then when their uncircumcised hearts are humbled, you got to come out here and be humble. You can't come out here fighting people, stealing from people, because they'll kill you out here. They holding up a portion of the Most High's law. I'm telling you, they don't go for that out here. All that junk we was doing in the captivity, these people live like civilized people. I ain't never seen nothing like it. When I went to Egypt, I was very humbled, seeing men kiss men in a brotherly way, seeing women do the women things and covering up their bodies like this woman. I mean, this place here, they're more loose over here than in Egypt. But I'm telling you right now, I ain't never seen nothing like it. And I thank Yahuwah for allowing me some wisdom and understanding and knowledge to see these things. Just look around. The air is fresh. The people are nice. I even got people kissing me. That's Isaiah 60 right there. Yo, I'm always amazed at what the Most High is doing, family. Y'all get y'all passports and stop saying you can't leave your captivity. Yes, you can leave. The Most High said you can leave. 1 Kings 8, Leviticus 26 verses 40 through. If you want to leave America, you can leave. If you don't want to leave America, you won't leave. But you got to let some people go. I'm sorry. Sometimes you got to leave some people. Leviticus 26 verses 40 through. But if they will confess their sins and the sins of their fathers and their unfaithfulness and their hostility toward me, which made me hostile toward them. This is NIV. I read King James earlier in the video. Here we go. Which made me hostile toward them, so that I sent them into the land of their enemies. Then when their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, and they pay for their sin, I will remember my covenant with Yaakov, and my covenant with Ishak, and my covenant with Abraham. Will I remember the land, and I will remember the land. So you have land. Stop saying that you don't have no land. You have land. If you want it, just get your butt on your airplane and get out here somewhere. You got land. Okay? For the land will be deserted by them, and will enjoy its Sabbaths, while it lies desolate without them. So your land is having a Sabbath while we're not there. You need to be working on leaving the captivity. Okay? All this happy Sabbath with all these burdens, and people not doing right, even doing right by the Sabbath. How is it a happy Sabbath? My Sabbath has been burdened. I'm sorry. I will remember my covenant with Yaakov, and my covenant with Ishak, and my covenant with Abraham. And I will remember the land, for the land will be deserted by them, and will enjoy its Sabbath while it lies desolate without them. They will pay for their sins, because they rejected my laws and abhorred my decrees. Yet in spite of this, when they are in the land of their enemies, once again, you were in the land of your enemies. When they are in the land of their enemies, I will not reject them or abhor them so as to destroy them completely. But you're going to be destroyed, but not completely. Breaking my covenant with them, I am YAH, their Eloheinu. But for their sake, I will remember the covenant with their fathers, whom I brought out of Egypt in the sight of the nations, to be their Elohim, for I am YAH. And these are the decrees, the laws, and the regulations that YAH established at Mount Sinai between himself and the Israelites through Moshe. All praises are to the Most High, family. It's a burden, sisters. Toya, I'm praying. Stay strong, little sis, and all you daughters of Zion, stay strong. I know we don't have no men to help us. We ain't got no brothers to plead our cause for the widow, for the fatherless child. People just want to go on with polygamy and have all these wives and don't even care about what the Most High say about getting the people out of the captivity. But everybody got to deliver their own soul. And people tell me, Leah, Jeremiah 51 don't mean nothing, it already happened. Well, if there's nothing new under the sun, that means it's going to happen again, guys. Let's hit Jeremiah 51 one time. I got 8% on my battery right here. And just look out here. Just look how beautiful it is. I'm 2 months, maybe a month, almost 2 months in a new place right here. And I don't know where I'm going to be in the future, but I know I'm here now, and I thank the mighty Yah. Yah is righteous, and the Most High will be honored, and he will be glorified, the Most High Yah. And I'm praying for you all that want to come out. You can go anywhere you want to go. You can go wherever you want to go. You don't have to follow me, but I'm just inviting you to go to one of 54 countries on the continent of Africa. Go somewhere. You don't have to stay in America. I'm not a part of a cult. I'm not a part of a congregation or none of that. I'm just a widow with a fatherless child that's walking on my journey. That's all I'm doing. I'm just walking with my Creator on my journey. Everybody got their own journey. I'm not perfect at all. I got my own wickedness that I'm working on. Believe that. And I'm working on it and still loving and obeying the Most High Yah. Okay? Ain't no time for no sex and no marriage and polygamy and all of that there. It's time to get our minds cleansed and get our body right from all this nasty food and chemicals that's inside of us and other people's sperms and semen and all kind of junk that's been built up in us. Yo, we filthy, man. And you brothers, y'all just as nasty and filthy as the daughters of Zion. Why y'all thinking y'all better than somebody? That's why the men are dying by the sword. Y'all better wake up out there and come on now. Okay, so we're going to go here into Jeremiah 51 real quick, and people be like, Leah, this has already happened. Okay, but it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. For Israel, for Yezra'el have not been forsaken, nor Yehuda of his Eloheinu, of Yahuwah of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Yezra'el. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Deliver your own soul. Deliver your soul, mama. Let mama please put down JC. All I do is cry and crying out to the mighty Yah for people that don't even care about me. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Deliver your soul. Deliver your soul, Leah. Be not cut off in her iniquity. And these men be telling me, I'm not leaving, Leah. I'm not leaving America. I'm going to stay here and fight with the Most High. Do you know King Josiah was righteous? But King Josiah was killed by the Egyptians, okay? So y'all sitting up there talking about you going to stay in America and fight? It clearly says right here, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. You got to deliver your own soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. Don't be cut off in her iniquity, King Josiah. He was a righteous man. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahuwah's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon has been a golden cup in Yahuwah's hand that made all the earth drunken. Everybody over here want to go to America. Leah, how can I get to America? Leah, I want to go to America. Leah, you must be crazy for leaving America, Leah. Brothers, people, when you say that you want to go to America, it sounds like to me, and I tell them, you sound like you saying you want to go to hell when you say you want to go to America. Because there's nothing in America but heartache and pain. And everybody want to go over to America so they can make that money. And the money is going to be the death of a lot of our people because they don't know how to separate from that idolatry. It can be an idolatry if you make it one. We need money to survive, but we don't need millions and millions of dollars. Chasing money all day, sis. All day. When you can come out here and you can earn your money, you can work on your computer, or you can make a business and you can help Africa right here chasing the money. It's going to be the cause of a lot of deaths. I left out of America with $2,000 $2,200 or $300 with my little Social Security, and it was enough to pay the rent to get some food. And I thank the Most High for those who's been helping us on our journey, because I figure $1,500 a month is really what you need. $1,500. This country is more expensive than Egypt, but Egypt is cheaper. South Sinai, very cheap. But this place is closer to Europe and close to Spain, so it's a little more expensive. So if you can go somewhere else, go. And if not, wherever you want to go, go. Botswana is nice. You have a lot of places you can go, family. Walk with your Creator. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, is just walk with your Creator, because I'm walking with my Creator. Ain't nothing gonna get between me and y'all. Children, mama, daddy, nobody. I'm just gonna keep on walking with my Creator, doing the best I can to pray for my nation and cry out to the Creator. This is like this all day. This is all day. It's like this. You see people walking up and down all day, all day. This is like this all day, right here, all day, all day. This is what you get all day. You can get one of these apartments by the beach, $300, $400, $500 a month, $400, $300. In Egypt, you can get it cheaper probably, but I'm telling you, all day. Babylon, Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon has been a golden cup in Yahuwah's hand that made all the earth drunken. Everybody want to go to America from here. Everybody want to go to America so they can make some money. That made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. Stop saying you don't have no country to go into. I just read that you have a land and that you're in your enemy's land. Stop saying we don't have nowhere to go. America is not the promised land, and you got to be crazy if you believe that. The Most High said right here, flee out of Babylon, and America is the daughter of Babylon, and deliver your soul. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Whoo! Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. You have a country to go into. You have your own country to go into. Stop saying you ain't got nowhere to go. For her judgment has reached up into heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. All of that walking around nasty, having sex with people, murdering and slaughtering the animals, committing adultery, committing idolatry, sitting up in church, talking about the blood of JC, children being missing, women and men, their organs being missing. I think, and men wearing dresses, and homosexuality is at an all-time high for our people. Oh, okay, y'all sit right there. Y'all sit right there when you can do 1 Kings 8 and Leviticus 26 verses 40 through, unless you afraid to leave your family and your people. Y'all sit right there. You better be laying up your supplications to the mighty Yah. We just read this. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Forsake America. And let us go every man into his own country. For her judgment reached unto heaven, and is lifted up even unto the skies. Yah hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of Yah our Eloheinu. We got to put in the work, family. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yah hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his advice is against Babylon, to destroy it. Did you hear? Yah's going to destroy this place, family. Y'all know this. Because it is the vengeance of Yahuwah, the vengeance of his temple. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushes. For Yah hath both devised and done that which he spaketh against the inhabitants of Babylon. O thou that dwelleth upon many waters, abundant in treasures, America sits on a lot of waters, family, all around America, the Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean. Y'all might want to start preparing 1 Kings 8 and Leviticus 26:40 to get up out of there. Thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. Yahuwah of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars. Do y'all know what that means? There's going to be a lot of dead people in America. I already had the dream. I'm sure some of you have had a dream also. I saw bodies on top of bodies in my dream. And it says right here, Yah of hosts was sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. He hath made the earth by his power. He hath established the world by his wisdom, and hath stretched out the heaven by his understanding. All praises, all esteem, and all glory are to the mighty Yah. Yah is the creator